Hi everyone, welcome back to our Python for Data Analysis series. In today's video, we will dive into one of the most essential programming concepts, that is loops in Python. Loops help us to automate repetitive tasks. It makes our code efficient and concise. So let's get started. Loops in Python allow us to execute a block of code multiple times without writing it repeatedly. Python provides two main types of loops. The for loop, which iterates over a sequence like list, tuple or string. The while loop, which keeps running as long as a given condition evaluates to true. The for loop is ideal for iterating over a sequence like range of numbers, a list or even a string. Here is a basic example where we print from 1 to 5 using the range function. Observe how the loop automatically moves through each value in the sequence. The while loop runs as long as a specified condition remains true. Here is an example where we print numbers from 1 to 5. Notice how we need to update the variable I inside the loop to avoid an infinite loop. Here is a quick tip. Use a for loop when you exactly know how many times you need to iterate, and use a while loop when the number of iterations depend on a condition. Now it's time to see loops in action. In the demo, we will first use a for loop to print each character of a string, and then use a while loop to calculate the sum of numbers from 1 to 10. Let's start with a for loop example. We will iterate through a string and print each character individually. Let's take a word is equal to Python, and now when we use for char in word, here also indentation is very important, so be careful about it. And now we can print char. When we execute this code, we can see that this code loops through each word in the string word and prints it. It is very simple and efficient. Now let's look at a while loop example. We will calculate the sum of numbers from 1 to 10. While loop is little different from for loop, but they both do the same task for us. Here we can see that we have the code, and now when we execute this code, we get the sum is equal to 55. Here the loop adds each number to the variable total until I exceeds 10. This demonstrates how while loop can handle tasks based on conditions. In the next video, we will explore advanced looping techniques like nested loops and the use of break and continue statements to control the flow of loops. Stay tuned for more Python magic. Like this video, subscribe to this channel, and don't forget to share with anyone who is interested in learning Python. Thank you and Jai Hind.